The top brass admits he was caught off guard. Guam Police Chief Stephen Ignacio admitting he was told otherwise prior to learning the scooter station set up on the Tumon Police precinct property is hooked up to the building with access to pull from their utilities.
Initially, my understanding is that they were supposed to put a charging station, a solar charging station. So, I was kind of caught off guard when I found out that they were plugged into the precinct.
As KUAM first reported, Guyoyo officials confirming the solar-powered parking station only pulls power when there's not enough sun and when there's a power outage. Ignacio saying he would have a talk with the officers working with the Guyoyo to better understand the situation.
Some of the pictures that I've seen, it looks like it was more of a pickup station where you drop off and pick up scooters. And that's not my understanding when I first had this discussion with my command staff that was working with Guyoyo.
While he wasn't aware it would be hooked up to the precinct's utilities, Ignacio makes the same argument one of his officers made when we paid them a visit last week.
If the issue is that these scooters, this charging station is plugged into the precinct, I would also like to point out, and I've stated this again, that there are vending machines that are not owned by the government of Guam, that have no benefit to the government of Guam, that are plugged into multiple government buildings.
Guam law states the GovGuam agency heads or designee approves the installation of vending machines, but the law only speaks specifically to the sale of food or beverages and not electric scooters. When asked if the vending machines are allocated from GPD's budget or if the vendors are compensating GPD, he says that's never been the case.
No. I don't know of any. The Guam Police has never received any compensation that I know of for having these vending machines plugged into facilities owned or leased by the by the Guam Police Department.
Our report left the chief with more questions, which led to him meeting face-to-face with Guyoyo staff at the precinct earlier today. Late this afternoon, Chief Ignacio telling KUAM he asked the company to remove it, telling them he was never made aware they would be plugging into the building. Ignacio saying the last thing he wants is to turn the front of the precinct into a drop-off and pickup area like what we see here. He also advised the company to check the governor's office and the Guam Visitors Bureau to get permission if they want to hook back up. Matsuki Hariyama, KUAM News.